streaming inFamous. I'll be right back. Just give me a second to share the stream. Okay, I'm back. Back in action. Go full screen. Alright.
Get on back here, brother. Got some beverages chilling for you.
I'm on my way.
Okay. Well, we're still aligned with the good, so we'll keep up with that. We need to keep up with that so that we can do that. We are champion rank, and it does seem to take a lot to actually switch sides. Oh, this one we can do right now. Let's get this one. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll stick with this. Doesn't make much sense to not stick with it. Any other powers? Nah, 688, not that much. Man, I'm so tired today. I don't even know why. Hey, look, side mission. Let's do it. Why not?
The Reapers are grabbing people in the park. They're over there. Hurry!
They're grabbing people in the park. Not on my watch. There they are, down there. Nice. That was pretty easy.
Woohoo! Damn crooks are on the run! Awesome! Keep it up, man! Crack some skulls!
I like that. I like it how every time you complete a mission, you get to retake some territory. Let's do another side mission, why not? Let's hope it's not too bad. It's pretty straightforward. Karma rank of thug. Can't do that one. That's alright. Let's head to the next main quest. Another mission? Another side mission. Yeah, let's do it.
I had a clinic over there by the fountain, but the Reapers destroyed it. You've got to do something about them.
Go to the fountain. We gotta destroy the Reapers near the fountain. Come on. Problem is, like, sometimes they'll be down, but I don't. They still appear on my radar. Come on, come out. Come out. You gotta be shitting me. Come on. Come on. I hate when they're up there. Oh, look, there's something up there. Alright, let's climb up it. Looks like there's a blue thing. I like those blue things. So if we get like a certain number of these blue things, then we get another power-up battery core. So there's 2 more to go. 1 more to go. 100 XP, good. But actually, like, the the best thing might just be taking this territory. I like it how there's every time you take territory, the enemies won't spawn in that territory, which is great because there's so many enemies when you go out of the territory. Go out of your own territory, that is. So it's actually worth it doing it. Yeah, let's do another one. Why not?
I saw something I shouldn't have, and now the Reapers are gunning for me. Now, you gotta help me. You gotta help.
Ah, crap.
Wonder what he saw. Probably saw someone taking a shit. Got him. Yeah, these...
So, I was looking at...
Look at the territory we have now. We're carving out a nice little piece for ourselves.
those posters of you people have been hanging, and I think we should start a line of them. You know, use them to make some cashola. Think about it.
I thought we took this territory. Now there's like a whole bunch here. Oh, this is telling me the location of some other missions as well. If we go this way, we can get another side mission. Why not? Let's do another one. Seems to be working out for me pretty well.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. It was just me.
Oh, Janina, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much. That's so generous and kind of you. How are you doing, Janina? Oh, crap. Hey, Janina. How are you? Thank you so much for the subscription. I keep my promises. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet and generous of you. You're my second subscriber so far. How is everything? Hope everything's going well. We can do some side missions over here. So you never played this game before, right? inFamous. You're good? That's good. I'm doing well. Doing alright. Hope you had a great birthday. You said you went out to eat, got some noodles. There's some noodle places in America, but not as good, I would assume, as Japan. When I go to Japan, I'm definitely gonna hit the ramen places. Never played this game. Yeah, this is the first time I'm playing this game. It's pretty good. Yeah, ramen. Ramen's great. Oops, push this guy over. What's your favorite kind of food?
Kidnapped a whole group of people. Follow me.
Do you like sushi? Oh, another one of these missions. ramen is your favorite kind of food. What do you usually eat it with? Do you have it with pork, beef, eggs, some chicken in there? I like pork. What is it, like pork belly? Yeah, like when I was working in the city, there was a pretty good ramen place that I used to go to a lot. I would usually get either beef or pork from the ramen place. Sometimes they would put an egg in it. Unfortunately, they're just
Come back here, brother. Got some beverages chilling for you.
I'm on my way.
not too many ramen places in America. Don't like sushi? Only in very rare cases. Mostly bacon. Okay. I see. So, you just, okay. Yeah, you get the veggie ramen. That's cool. What kind of veggies do you like in your ramen? They put like some, little broccoli in there. Japanese food tastes so good. I really like Japanese
Hello,
food.
terrorist. My brothers and I have arranged a little party for you.
I also like teriyaki. They just have like a whole mix of veggies. That's a cool emoticon. Is that codename 47? Looks like him. I like beef and chicken teriyaki. Well, actually, any kind of teriyaki is good. I really like teriyaki sauce. Agent 47. I knew it. It looks like him. It's like a nice close-up of his face. From Hitman 2. Yeah, I was stuck on Hitman 2. I got to the 3rd mission and then like I just kept on failing it. Like it takes place, you gotta assassinate these 2 guys in a park, and I couldn't figure out like a good way of doing it. So we'll come back to Hitman 2 very soon.
Listen, I know you're intent on cleaning this place up.
Yeah, once I actually made some teriyaki at home.
The market for my
The
batteries
recipe
is
called for a
going to
lot
be
of sugar
zilch.
though. I think it was like
Nobody
brown
likes to
sugar.
show off, Cole.
It was a little too sweet, but other than that, it came out pretty well. Have you been able to play any games at all? Or you been mostly just busy with school? Probably been really busy with school, right?
Reapers keep attacking the police station down the street. Help them.
Looks like they're really beating the hell out of each other. I could jump in now and help them, or I can sit back and let them fight it out. Deal with whoever's left.
Karma moment. Since we're already on the light side, we need to kind of keep going in that direction for now. I kind of wish I was more evil though, but too late for that. It's too late. Hope school's going well for you. It's not too boring. At the end of the mission, Terminal Hospitality, you use night goggles, put them out, exit through a door, then the screen is so zoomed so you see inside story. Sometimes this is what you see then. Speedrunner Coty always does this trick. And his emotes, and uses it for profile pic as well. Oh, okay. It's kind of like a funny, funny emote. Terminal Hospitality, so that's in Hitman 2, right? Yeah, it's in Hitman 2. So how did you get into Hitman? Like, what was your first Hitman game? What made you wanna, like, speedrun it? Was it just, like, so much fun that you wanted to keep on playing it? Must have been, Hitman Contracts or Hitman 2, maybe? Was your first one? I probably asked you this question before. I apologize if I did. Ah, fuck. And I'm dead. We can throw. We'll get up close and throw a grenade at this guy first. The problem is that machine gun, like it hammers the fuck at you. Jertka, what is up? How you doing, Jerky boy? Hope everything's going well. Been playing more Witcher 3 these days? Yeah, the park meeting. In a speed run, you run and follow the first car. Okay, we got him. Run and follow the first car, shoot the ground a corner before the long street, car stops. Plant the bomb, run away, and explode him.
You saved the station.
Major glitch, the second target dies without you even seeing
Got
him.
some beverages chilling for you.
I'm on my way.
Can't believe this is happening to me.
Second one panics, leaves in his car, in which he's driving right now. Takes 1 minute. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a good tip. I'll probably implement that once I get back to it. Once I get back to Hitman 2. Oh right, you've been playing Torchlight 2 these days. You know what? The more you're talking about that game, the more I want to check it out myself. Hearing you talk about it is intriguing me more and more. Because I do like those kinds of action RPGs. I like the isometric action RPGs, you know, I played Diablo 1 way back in the day, so it has a fond place in my heart. And no, I didn't play games recently except Pokemon. A little Poke action. Which Pokemon game are you playing? Copying speedrun strats isn't even as hard as it sounds like. Only some strats maybe need very skilled and quick button input that requires training.
Been looking into
That's
your
good.
new BFF.
It's good that we can implement that into a casual
Oh,
run.
find your magic 8-ball,
It's
did
perfect
ya?
for me.
She's real FBI. In fact, she's big time FBI. Highly decorated,
The kind of person they send out when the Shiola hits the fan and sprays all over everyone. About 6 months ago, she gets moved over to some new division called Defender, and her trail goes completely cold. Now, one of my boys thinks she's working with DARPA.
You have boys?
Like, I'm being serious here, man. And you gotta pay attention. Now, DARPA is the motherlode of Black Ops crap. It's this secret Pentagon group that doesn't answer to anybody. If she's in with those clowns,
Omega
you better
Ruby.
watch out, son.
Yeah. And Santa Claus shot JFK.
That's the one I
Where are those
played.
drinks?
I played Omega Ruby because I really wanted to get Primal Groudon. Oh, thank you so much for the host, Janina. Thank you. Janina's so kind. Janina subscribed to me today.
The location of the final substation in
So
the
kind
Neon
and
has been
generous of her.
uploaded to your GPS. Head over there as soon as you can.
Yeah, I actually played Omega Ruby relatively recently. The reason was because I wanted to get Primal Groudon. Primal Groudon is my favorite Pokemon.
Didn't we already have this conversation?
I know, you got caught pissing in the wind. But think about this for a second. Now, if that thing dishes out superpowers, what's to stop old Uncle Sam from juicing up the entire military, or the cops? We'd have no defense against that.
Didn't know we needed any.
Shit, man, open your eyes.
Orphic,
Take
hey.
a look around. You see any Red Cross? Any National
Yeah,
Guard?
I really like
I sure as hell don't.
Primal Groudon. He doesn't have any weaknesses unless you use like an ability. His ability's amazing.
Or it's too late.
What his ability does is it powers up his fire attacks, and he's immune to water attacks, which is his only weakness. Hey Orphic, yeah, it's going well. Been a while. Glad you could stop by. Hope everything's going well for you.
Reapers planted a bomb at the police station.
Your
It
team
could
in
go
Omega
off at any
Ruby was
time.
Swampert.
You need to defuse it.
Oh yeah. I think I got Swampert as well. Like I got the mega form of Swampert. Yeah, he looks cool as hell. Yeah, he's good. Gardevoir, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Manectric, yeah, I got that guy. Manectric, he's a mega form. Heracross also has a mega form. I didn't have him though. Glalie, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I think that's an ice Pokemon. I'm not really sure. Didn't incorporate Primal Groudon into your team, huh? I love Primal Groudon.
That bomb could blow any second. I could drain it and try and defuse it, or I could just walk away. Let the thing blow up.
Always a pleasure to have you here. Orphic? Oops. Oh, I fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. Let him kill me, that's fine. How do you cope and accept that you will be single your entire life?
Any second. I could drain it and try and defuse it, or I could just walk away. Let the thing blow up.
What's the matter, Dragon? What's going on? Talk to me, dude.
It's gonna blow. I'll do it myself.
I fucked up. I don't want to do the evil thing
You could have
because
saved the station. What's wrong with you?
we'll let him kill me. Oh, you don't use legendaries in your team? Legendary's a little OP.
That bomb could blow any second. I could drain it and try and defuse it, or I could just walk away. Let the thing blow up.
Do you ever want to love someone unconditionally, but no one wants you to love them? Yeah, it has happened to me before, I'm sorry to say.
Do something. It's gonna blow.
Yeah. I've been there myself.
I'll do it myself.
How do I do this? How do I drain it?
You
So-
could have saved the station. What's wrong with you?
How do you drain the bomb? Yeah, Dragon, I have been there.
That bomb could blow any second. I
Oh,
could
L3,
drain it and
okay.
try and defuse it, or I could just walk away. Let the thing blow up.
Like, I'm just curious.
Do something, it's gonna blow.
L3.
I'll do
L3 is
it
not doing
myself.
anything. I don't know how to do this. So, like, yeah, exactly who doesn't want you to love the person that you love? The drain button. Oh, okay. So maybe I gotta lock onto it. They can kill me, that's okay.
That bomb could blow any second. I could drain it and try and defuse it, or I could just walk away.
Oh, okay, it must be
Let
L2.
the thing blow up.
That's how you do it. Got it. Okay, good. No problem, Dragon. That's actually a really easy mission. Yeah,
So get this one. This gal comes up
I've
to
gone
me and
through
asks me
very
if I can
similar
get her your
experiences.
autograph.
But
I
how
wanted
does the
mine,
girl feel
but
about you?
Still, she was kind of hot. Maybe I'll just scribble your name on something and see where it gets me.
By the way, how old are you? I'm pretty sure you're in high school, right? I can't remember exactly. I seem to recall you said that you're still in high school. That would make things more problematic. She made the first move. Okay, well, I understand that she made the first move, but how does she feel about
Thanks, man.
you now? Like, is this like an unrequited love situation where you love her, but she doesn't love you back? Or at least she doesn't love you anymore? Those can be the most devastating situations. In fact, they are the most devastating situations. I've also been in those situations myself. Goes back 3 years. So back when you were only 14 years old. Yeah, I mean, I've been there. I've been there myself. If it is an unrequited love situation, all you can do is yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can tell me all about it. But I'll say this much. Look, if it is unrequited love, that's devastating. There's no solution for that. Not really. All you can do is you can tell her that you love her, and then just that's it, you know. Like I don't know why she wouldn't love you back. You know, if she found someone else, you know, that's extremely unfortunate. Okay, no problem, Janina. Neil, what's up? How you doing? I saw you were streaming Resident Evil 4 the other day. I didn't get a chance to stop in, but I love that game. Yeah, see you later, Janina. Hope you can drop by later. Look at all these D-bags. There's too many of them. We're probably gonna get killed. Yeah, definitely. Resident Evil 4. Where are you in Resident Evil 4 right now? What's the real shame? I'm assuming you're playing Resident Evil 4 on the PC. There's no cheese on this classic beef and cheddar. Classic beef and cheddar sandwich. Just got to the castle. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty long game. Let me see if there's any other side quests we can do. Yeah, let's do one more side quest before we head to a main mission. So is a classic beef and cheddar kind of like a Philly cheesesteak except with cheddar cheese? I used to go to a pretty cool steak sandwich place. They had one in the mall. I would always get their steak. It was like shredded steak, cheddar, and barbecue sauce. I really like that. That's Oh, you never had a Philly cheesesteak? Probably kind of like if your sandwich has shredded steak, then yeah, it's like that. Oh, day's been going well. Just streaming a little inFamous. Can't remember if you said that you played this game before or not.
I saw the Reapers pumping poison into our water supply.
Defeat the Reapers. Oh, you have played this game before. Cool. Yeah, this is the first time I'm playing this game. What did you go for? Did you go for evil or good? I'm kind of stuck with... kind of stuck with good for the moment. No! Oh, it's been a while. Yeah, I keep forgetting how old this game actually is. This game came out in... What was it, 2010, I want to say? I can't remember. Oh, you little goody little two shoes, huh? Goody little two shoes. The only reason why I went for good is because I was making moralistic choices that were in line with my morality up until a point. But then I realized that the upgrade system is heavily contingent upon sticking with a moral code and then going with it. So once I went good, then I was kind of stuck going to consistently go good after that. So oh well. Being moral is a good thing. By definition. Come on. Do you subscribe to objective moral principles, Orphic? No. I think. Oh no, we're still alive. Well, I mean, it's not technically logged in. Here, I'll show you. I mean, I can choose something else, but you see kind of like the problem that you get? Like, this one's hero only. So if I wanted to continue getting these power-ups, I would have to continue in this line. I would have to do a lot of bad to start doing the evil stuff. I'm assuming. Maybe Dragon can correct me on that. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's always good to subscribe to objective moral principles. I mean, this world is pretty much devastated, so sometimes it can be difficult to understand what is the righteous path, but all I know is I want to get that blue thingy up there. get that. You can get an upgrade if you get enough of those blue thingies. Let me get it. Ugh, there's too many. Take cover. Come on, take cover. Damn it. When there's too many, when they have you all surrounded, there isn't really a lot you can do about that. This game can be really tough, really challenging. Especially when they're all on the roofs, and right now they are, so we gotta get up there. So let's go up there. I like how you can pretty much climb at any point. It's a very cool game. A similar game is called Prototype, but I heard this game's a lot better. So you take a lot of damage. Ah, fuck. Maybe I should just chilled in cover. Alright, we'll climb up this way. I think this is the safest way to get up here. Oh man. We can snipe them from here. This is one of the things I didn't realize when I first started playing the game. Like, you can spam the hell out of this attack, and it's okay. It's your other powers that'll drain your energy. Ah, screw it. Take cover over here. Where are they? No, they're on the other side. Shit. It's alright, we'll just jump down. We gotta wait. You can upgrade your defensive abilities. Whoa. At the moment, it's a little expensive. Okay, we got... Whoa, 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 whoa. No, it's alright. I don't completely understand the story of this game. That's mostly my fault because I haven't been paying attention too much. Neil, do you remember anything about the story? Ah, no. I wonder if the shockwave works through this cover. Something about the world not being what it's supposed to be. Yeah, it works through the cover. That's cool. These guys take a lot of hits with this weapon to kill, but this is the only long-range weapon I have. Melee works alright in this game. There we go. Bomb goes off, Soul Survivor or something. Bomb gives you superpowers. Well, doesn't look like I'm missing out on much then. But it is able to tell the story in kind of like a cool way, so even if you don't really get it, it's alright. Yeah, we'll stick with the good karma because, like I said, it's just not really worth it to switch in the middle unless I start doing like a lot of bad stuff. 100 XP, good. All right, we're taking over quite a bit of territory now, so that's good. All right, let's head over to the next the next mission. We'll go to the next main story mission. Hey, someone needs help again. It's on the way, so why not?
The Reapers have dumped poison into our water supply.
It's another Reaper mission. Gotta destroy them before they kill us. Thing, whatever. Alright, that's fine. It's the same mission that we just did. Except, wow, this is bad. No, no. Call Commander Shepard. Yeah, the bad guys in this game are called Reapers as well. I don't really know what the Reapers are in this game. Some like weird guys wearing cultist hoods and stuff like that. Some of them do have electric powers like I do. Ah, damn it. So 3 years ago, I had a friend in a class. We talked on Skype all the time. We were close. He was friends with a girl in the same class, and she started talking to in the group we had that then consisted of myself, Tommy, and Timmy. I'm naming them. Timmy initially liked the girl, but she just wanted to be friends. Skip to the end of the year. We all talk daily, and Tommy asks her out. She dated Tommy for a bit, but she dumped him because she was into me. At that, she got back with the ex that cheated on her, and I told her how I felt about it and how I would react. She assumed I would be fine with it and didn't tell me, so I unadded her on social media and told her off. Oh, part of it got cut off. Okay. So, at the time, she dated Tommy for a bit, dumped him because she was into you. Years skip to the summer of the year. We start talking for hours a day, just us catching up and talking about what we are like now. After weeks of talking every day for hours on end, she calls me saying she found out her boyfriend cheated and that she broke up with him. I initially told her that she deserves better anyways, and told her I was there for her. After 3 weeks, she asked me to take her on a date, so I brought her to an arcade. After the first date, we went on 3 more and messed around. Yeah, the order's a little messed up. After the first date, went on 3 more. Messed around a few times. Towards the end of August, we stopped talking as much because school started again, and she was always working. After a few days, I told her how I would be as a boyfriend and that I would treat her like she deserves to be treated. And she says she realizes that, but hasn't ever actually dated a nice guy. We get in a car crash. Oh shit. And she gets really nanny-like, asking if I'm okay and such. I insist I am fine, and we more or less stop talking as often. After school one day, I see on her story. Okay, no problem, Chertka. that she got back with the ex that cheated on her. And I told her how I felt about it and how would I react. She assumed that I would be fine with it and didn't tell me. Well, that's... Why would she think that you would be okay with that? That's something that is bizarre. Yeah, it is a complicated situation. So I'm assuming that the people who don't want, like it sounds like got like 3 guys who are vying for this one girl. Yeah, that always ends badly when you have 3 guys vying for one girl. That can't be good. Oh man. So she got back with the guy that cheated on her. Why did she get back with that scumbag? So is that like the Tommy guy? It's not 3, just the 3 of us are friends, and now 4th guy, that's not Tommy or Timmy, is dating her. Oh, okay. Well, what about the those other 2 guys? Are you still friends with those guys, or like are things like bad between you and those other guys now? No, I didn't hear about that. I only heard of that guy's name, but I'm not familiar with him. 4th guy's the cheater. One of them hates you, the other one you talk to daily. So the one that you talk to daily, he's supportive of you and this girl getting together. I'm assuming the other one that hates you, he feels like you kind of moved in on his territory, so to speak, and took the girl away from him. So why did she get back together with the cheater? Love is blind sometimes. I don't know if she loves him or not, but... Tommy, the one who had a fling with her, is the one I talk to daily. He couldn't care less. Timmy, is the one that hates you. Hates you for a different reason. And she said some crap about something or another. Well, does she know that you love her? Did you express that to her? Disconnect the keg, okay, finally. So this other guy, he hates you, but it's unrelated to the girl issue. What happened? Okay, there we go. Alright. We got another chunk of land for ourselves.
You know there's a coal fan club now? I swear, people around here must have some free time.
You see that? He ain't from this planet.
Hey, X-Infected. Probably your personality. Done with this girl anyway. Don't think she'll even be worth it. How's she look? I'm curious now. Is she pretty hot? She's got it going on in the looks department. Yeah. You know, I mean, if you told her that you love her and she's not interested, then that's, yeah, I'd say you got it. It's done deal. You know, better off finding someone who loves you the same way. Very attractive, yeah. I hear you. Been there myself. But you know, it's always the good-looking ones though that I'll be honest, you know, that you gotta be a little paranoid of, because all these other guys, they want that girl too. I'm just being honest. It's like, if you have like a cute girl that loves you, you got less to worry about. Because, and it's gonna sound bad, but it's the truth. There's gonna be fewer guys vying for her. So it's more likely she's gonna be loyal and be always there for you. Just saying. If that's what you're looking for in life right now. I mean, you're still young. What the fuck? Why can't I get this stupid thing? The same is true for the opposite as well. Ugly guy, less likely to cheat. Because who's he gonna cheat with? He's ugly. I don't know, I'm doing something wrong here. Gotta get the shard. See, like, it doesn't want to point me in the right direction on purpose. Oh, here we go. There we go. Got it. Alright, let's head to the next mission. Yeah, I mean, like, it's... I'm gonna be telling you what you already know, Dragon. You know? You already know what to do. You know what to do, it's just hard to do it. Easy say, hard to do. If she wants to get back together with the guy that cheated on her, what can I say? If I were to guess, she's probably letting that guy's looks cloud her judgment. I'm assuming he's a good-looking guy, otherwise why the hell would she want to get back with him, right? There's no other redeeming factors to this guy. He has a horrible personality, can't be trusted. You're more attractive than him. Does she think that? Because if that's the case, she should dump that guy in a second. You've been nothing but loyal, and you're more attractive than that guy.
So you think she knows where John is?
Beautiful personalities, kindness, and honesty, and intelligence are so much more important for a great relationship than a pretty package. Yeah, that's, in the long run, that's absolutely true, because looks fade. If you're planning on being with someone for a long time, you want to grow old with them, when you grow old, you grow ugly. That's just how it is. When you get old, you're gonna be ugly. So then there has to be something else left over once the looks fade and once the sex stops. You know, how long are you gonna be having sex with this person? Into like 70s and 80s? I don't know about that. Hey, D&D D&D Princess, hey, what's up? Hey. So far I've been doing okay, I'm 33. Hey. So glad you could make it. Old doesn't equal ugly? That's true. It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't necessarily mean ugly. Some people actually can look better with age. Sometimes. But you know, that's the thing. Like when you're young, like Dragon is, you know, looks are pretty important. You're not thinking about like long-term committed relationships, and I don't blame him. You're not thinking about who am I going to spend the rest of my life with. You're going to be thinking about sex and, you know, like a good buddy to hang out with. I don't know, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, okay, I gotta charge this. Hey Janina, welcome back. Not doing too damn bad for 33. That's good. At that age, it's more about raw motion and exploring what life has to offer, yeah. Yeah, because at that age, you know, you already had sex, let's hope, with some people, and then you realize that sex is kind of overrated, and then you're looking for something more than that, you know.
So you think
I hear you.
where John
I hear you,
is?
Dragon. And that's good. So like this girl that you want, what you guys have in common? Like you guys like play video games together. You mentioned that you guys like go to an arcade. I'm impressed that like you got a sexy girl that's into video games. Yep, that is good. I won't deny that. Sexy girl into video games. Hell yeah. But yeah, if she's not into you or whatever, she's into this other guy. Yeah, that's bad news. Do you know a sexy girl that's into video games? Sure, I know sexy girls that are into video games. You're a sexy girl that's into video games. It's true though, there's stages of relationships, there has to be substance, something that has to be left once all the fun stuff goes away. Exactly. Because when, you know, you're gonna get bored of the same person all the time, right? That does, you know, it's like watching the same porno over and over again, you know? I hate to put it like that, but hey, let's be honest, that's what it is. So there has to be more substance than just that. We had so much in common. It's like we are the gender counterparts. And that is the best, you know, having a girlfriend or boyfriend that's into all the same stuff that you're into. That's a home run. What's this saying? Charge up the electrical box behind the fan with precision mode. Hold up and tap R1 to fire. Okay. Okay.
Heard some people talking on the
Ran out of
street,
juice. Okay.
saying how you're this big hero, that kind of thing. One gal said you look different, that you got some kind of
Getting bored of
aura
your loved one
goodness
isn't
around
always good though. When I broke up with my
That kind of stuff.
I
now husband for a bit. It basically screwed my life. Now everything's okay though. Yeah.
And I can use that to my advantage.
Yeah, that's the problem, you know. Like sometimes the whole like getting bored of a human being, because you know human beings aren't toys. In a relationship, it's gotta be more than just what can this person do for me. It's also about what can you do for them. Are you gonna be there for them when they need you? Because you want them to be there for you when you need them too. Yeah, because like the sex, it gives you all the excitement. I think we're good with this thing. Okay, yeah. But the sex, that'll get boring eventually anyway. So that's when the substance comes in, right? What else are we gonna have besides sex? Are you also looking for a companion to be there for you when you are down? You know, that's important as well. Oh yeah, we go this way. Okay, good. Now that I know the other side, I always doubt that humans need excitement in love life when speaking about switching partners. Yeah, because like, if you're gonna dump someone because the sex is no longer exciting, or whatever, or you're more attracted to someone else, that's not gonna last. It's like you should have never gotten into a serious relationship in the first place and just been like a swinger, having casual sex with strangers if that's all you're looking for. Come on. Where are we? Oh, here we go. Precision mode, will it help here? Maybe. So this is kind of like a sniper mode, it'll just like zoom in a little bit. But yeah, Dragon, you know, I wish you nothing but luck. It's gonna be hard to get over her though, I mean, especially if she's as good as you said she is. Have like a ton in common, and she's gorgeous. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know, like, do you think she got kind of bored of you then? It's such a sad thing, you know, when someone gets bored of a human being. We gotta go this way. You know, we're all human beings, we're not toys. We all deserve to be happy. She was pretty amazing. We had so many drawbacks. She probably hasn't, since she still hits me up. Well, I can tell you right now, one of her drawbacks is that, you know, she's not very empathetic. I mean, like, if she doesn't care about how you feel, about her getting back together with her ex that cheated on her, I mean, that's a big flaw. That's a big flaw right there. I don't even, like, need to know her if I know if that's what she did. You know. Assuming she didn't care, which it sounds like she didn't. Because you gotta care. At least you gotta acknowledge that, like, it doesn't make any sense to me that she would say something like, "Oh, I thought you'd be totally okay with me going back to the guy that cheated on me." That sounds weird to me. It's like, really? You honestly thought I would be okay with that? Maybe you would have been okay with that if it was just only about sex. But it doesn't sound like that's what your relationship was. you know, if it was just like a friends with benefits kind of thing without any kind of emotional attachment involved. Makes me wonder if like she saw the relationship that you had with her the same way that you did, you know? I think we can jump to this thing. Had a real relationship. Yeah. It's interesting then. I mean, that's weird that she would think that you would be okay with that then. I mean, that surprises me. Who would be okay with that? Oh, you're dating the guy that cheated on you? No problem. Gave up 2 weeks ago, a week after she got back together with him. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna jump for it. Nope, that wasn't what we were supposed to do. Now it's moving. I don't know what was going on before. The only other thing I can think of is like maybe if you guys weren't talking a lot for a while, then maybe she thought you moved on. Okay, no problem, Janina. Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for the subscription, Janina. That's so kind and generous of you. Have a good day, Janina. Thank you again. Ah. Burning Man? What the hell is Burning Man? Is that a movie? For my 18th birthday, we were planning on lighting a guy on fire. My plans are ruined. Nah, I'm just messing around. So it was like, that's like some kind of movie or something, right? So remind me again, who is Tom Petty? I heard his name before, but I'm not familiar. Oh, okay. It's an event. I see. A festival. Tom Petty's a musician. I had a feeling that was the case, but I didn't want to jump to any incorrect conclusions. Oh, okay. Yeah, now that... Yeah, that sounds familiar. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. I'm sorry to say, but I'm not a Tom Petty fan, so I don't know much about him. Man, we're slogging around this sewer system a lot. So when's your 18th birthday, Dragon? You still gonna head out to the Burning Man and light shit on fire? So this is a festival where you just like, you go out to the desert and everyone like light shit on fire? Did they give you like some flamethrowers? That'd be cool if they give you flamethrowers. I'm a flamethrower kind of guy. Gonna go to Burning Man regardless? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have fun with or without her. On the first Saturday in September, they light a skyscraper-sized wooden man on fire to end the event. Hence, Burning Man.
Cole,
A giant
you there?
wooden
Trish.
guy they light on
Just
fire.
dropped a crate of medical supplies, and someone needs to protect
So
everyone
they have like
first.
music there,
And you want me to do it?
You're the only person I know with superpowers.
some bands playing,
Besides,
stuff
you
like
owe
that.
me. All of us, for what you did. I'll be in touch when the crate is safe.
Here's another thingy. Holy crap. Take cover. Oh man, the cover system in this game is bad. I'm just gonna say that. It is bad. Shit. On the first Saturday in September, they light a oh, I just read that. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Yeah, this cover system doesn't work so great sometimes. Like, there'll be like something that you think you can take cover behind, but he won't snap to it. Like, he'll snap to this. They're allowed to do whatever they want within the regards of the law, except sexual things. No public sex allowed. Everything else is a-okay. They go and party for weeks, and it's lit. They're gonna party hardy. So it lasts for weeks? Running around with fire. And they're streaking, so running around naked with their jubblies hanging out. Okay, there we go. Got it. Well, art and music. Can't be a party if there's no music, right? They gotta have some bands playing, I'm assuming. Maybe do a side quest. This place is pretty... Yeah, we need to regain some territory here. So what state is this? This is in the Midwest somewhere? Some ambiguous location in the Midwest?
The Reapers trashed the clinic I had set up by one of the piers. Can you scare them away?
Defeat all these Reaper D-bags. Always want to check it out, Orphan? California, okay.
California knows how to party.
Oh, it's in Nevada. Yeah. It's gonna be in the desert, it's gotta be in Nevada. Oops. Damn it. Is it a long drive away from where you live? Because if it's in the desert, I mean, Nevada's a big state. I know because I've driven through it before. So you're gonna drive out there with some homies, or maybe your family. I don't know if it's like a family-friendly event. Getting drunk and streaking. Not sure if that qualifies for family-friendly.
Burning Man. This sounds like a family-friendly event.
Don't bring your family. Okay. Leave the family at home. Come alone. Depends on your family. Yeah. Maybe you have a family of like streakers and party animals, then yeah, then you can bring the family. Yeah. So who are you gonna go with? You gonna go with some bros, some homeboys? Remember that episode of The Simpsons where that the doctor guy he tries to bring his family to Moe's? What's this fine establishment? Moe's. Tommy, a few other close friends. Mm-hmm. $400.
I'm such a klutzoid.
That's a lot. Hope it's worth it. Yeah, I guess if you have a bunch of party animal friends, then it could be fun. You a party animal, Dragon? You're gonna be partying heartily? Let's get off this fucking thing. Okay.
Shocking news tonight of a callous and unprovoked attack by terrorists seeking to break through the quarantine.
Dragon Gamer is the life of the party.
To the mainland. It was only because of the efforts of the heroic men and women of the CDC that this vicious
Young
attack
people
was
like you.
repelled, thus preserving the quarantine. USDA is aware that as a result of this
What are we supposed to do exactly? We're supposed to kill all these guys? That's the one bad thing about this game. It doesn't really refresh your memory as to what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I'm not much of a party guy. What do? You do a little dancing, a little drunken dancing. My cousin, he's a party animal. He does stuff like that. Yeah, Zax, I mean, it sounds like this thing would be perfect for you because you like fireworks. They have fireworks at the Burning Man festival? I'm assuming they do. I mean, fits in with the theme. Lighting shit on fire. Well, since it's out in the desert, there can't be anything that they might accidentally destroy that they're not supposed to destroy. What do you do at your parties, Zax? Just set off fireworks and firecrackers and stuff? Magic. Do some magic tricks? What kind of magic tricks do you do? Oh, shit. And fights. Wait a minute, you get into fights with drunkards? You brawl with the drunkards. Like, how do you just wrestle with them, or do you throw punches and stuff? Do like some WWF style wrestling? alcohol prohibition. What about the other people at the party though? Drink in moderation. This guy, he can attack me, but I can't attack him. Break someone's arm. The worst you've done is break someone's arm. That's pretty bad. What? How did he not die? Just throw him around. Throw a few jabs. No major damage. Shit, this is no good. This is no good. Man! Ah, I can't take cover anywhere? Come on, this is bullshit. Smoking is worse because then other people get lung cancer. Drinking, you just get a little tipsy, no problem with that. Well, I think I know what to do, but it's hard to do it. More? There's more of them. Should have used my other ability. You can deflect those with the shockwave. Sometimes. Let's close the gap. Did we get it? Nope, there's still more.
Yeah, bring it on. Kinda got my hands full right now. Reapers are all over me.
Those idiots aren't going anywhere. Besides, this is important. You know how you use that blast move to throw a guy into the air and then shoot him while he's floating around? We need to name those kinds of moves, man.
Now's not really the time.
I'm thinking we call it the Crippler. You know, because no one's coming back from that one. We can plaster it all over some t-shirts, make some serious cashola.
Jeez. Sounds like you know how to fight, Dragon.
You're the muscle, I'm the brains.
You ever do any professional training, or do you just like fuck around? Just fucking around. Oh no. Oh no. Damn it. Professional fighting until you were 9? So you did like karate when you were a kid? Like taekwondo or something like that? The jocks think they can win. Taking out some jocks. Damn it. It's infected to boxing and MMA. There you go. There, got him. Fuck. Did a combination of so many that at this point I've forgotten. Just do MMA. When I was a kid, I did Taekwondo. And in college, I briefly did some. I took a little class. It wasn't much. Ah. Sparring is one hell of a workout, though. If you ever want a good workout, spar with someone. But you might get your ass kicked. Oh no, I'm out of juice. Shit. Daily workouts keep you young and beautiful, huh? Do you use any protection, any headgear when you spar, Dragon, or do you just just say fuck it? Spar without any kind of protective gear or anything like that? Did you use any gear ex-infected when you sparred? Like when you threw a punch, did you throw it like? Did you hold back a little bit since you were sparring, or did you just say no way, we're gonna do it full on? Like when you threw a punch, you put all you threw it seriously. Is what you're saying. Nice. No gears. No gears for X-Infected. He doesn't need that shit. Shit, I'm dead. Muhammad Ali was a hero. You don't want to hold back. Dragon throws a punch, he throws it like he means it. It's not holding anything back. Yeah, Nomads, I think he mentioned that he fights sometimes. I think so did Mike Snipes, I think. Ah, fuck. Dead. Got him. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you, Dragon.
Need any help moving that stuff?
We got it. And Cole, thanks for your help.
This mean we're talking again?
We'll see.
Slightly more heroic. Good. Let's see where we are in the powers. What kind of powers can we get? We can get that now. That's good. I think I want to get this because Shockwave is pretty good. So Dragon, like, can I get both of these potentially? Like, can I do like the good, get all these upgrades, and then do the bad, or is it just one or the other? Like, so if I go with evil, like all my powers are going to be red, so I don't get the benefits of the blue, right? Yeah, that's kind of the thing I don't like, because once you choose one, then you're kind of stuck with it, right? I would like to be morally ambiguous. Oh, you have to beat it on good and evil? Yeah, because once you're tied into one moral choice, you have to do it all. So, like, I feel like I don't have as much choice anymore. Hey, Tatsu! What's up? Been a fan of boxing since around 4? Now you're 84. Don't mention that game. We are beyond good and evil at this point. We certainly are.
Cole, I pinned down Sasha's location. She's operating out of the Jefferson Tunnel. Head to the location marked on your GPS.
Oh, doing well.
And
Thank
I'll
you for
fill
asking.
in
How are you
when
doing?
get there.
Hope everything's going well. Don't like boxing, Dragon? So you didn't watch the big boxing fight between Mayweather and that McGregor guy? Even I watched that on Twitch because like so many Twitch channels were streaming it anyway, and like everyone was talking about it. Normally I didn't give a fuck, but Janita actually told me, yeah, you know, there are people who are streaming this on Twitch anyway for free, and I was like, all right, whatever. I just want to see what the big deal is. Everything's good? That's good.
Hey, superstar! Can you do something cool so that I can grab a picture? I'll need a few pictures of each move.
Heal a pedestrian. Well, I mean, Twitch didn't officially stream it for free, but people on Twitch did stream it. Oh, you were on a date that day? But X-Infected, you told me that, told me you watched it for free anyway. We gotta melee the one that they want us to take. Okay.
Yeah, keep it up. Just need a few more pics.
How many damn pics does this idiot need? We died. Blow up car.
Yeah, keep it up.
Oh yeah, I
Just
keep
need a
forgetting
few more
that.
pics.
I gotta remember to do that.
Yeah, keep it up. Just need a few more pics.
They just want me to keep blowing up cars. Okay. Alright, we got a chunk of this place.
Now this is just ridiculous. You clean up a neighborhood, and everybody takes to the streets a dancing and a strutting. I try and tell them I'm your right-hand man, but do they care? No. You gotta give me some powers, man.
Let's do another side quest.
Look, the Reapers are pulling people right off the street.
Another hostage mission. Yeah. Oh wait. These guys. Damn it. A little bit of animosity between the two sports genres or whatever. The two different types of martial arts. Well, I mean, MMA as a sport is younger. But, you know, you can make the argument that MMA has existed since fighting has begun. Oh. That's too hard to dodge sometimes.
I ain't never do nothing.
Damn it. Real fight? Well, depends on what you mean by that. Like, even in MMA, there's still rules. And they tried to do it without rules, but you can't. Inevitably, if it's gonna be a sport, there has to be rules, right? No grabbing the nuts, no biting, you know, no clawing people's eyes out. It's just a question of how many rules are we gonna make, right? Yeah, in boxing, there's more restrictions. You can't use your legs. You can't kick, rather. You can use your legs in different ways, footwork, but no kicking. Sure. But that's the difference between a sport and a fight, right? You know, once you have those rules, it's no longer a real fight, no matter what. Even MMA, you know, that's... You can make the argument that's not a real fight because it's a sport. There's gonna be rules. You know, for one thing, they're in a cage. Real fight wouldn't be in a cage. Would be on the street or somewhere. Or in the desert, wherever you happen to be. Oh, we gotta go up there, okay. Let's see, we can go up this way.
All right, Moya. I'm across from the Jefferson Tunnel.
Since the entrance is blocked, you're going to have to figure out a way to get down there. Your best bet is to head into the compound across the street and look for a way to open the gate.
Rock and roll.
Sure. I mean, but there's more rules than that. I'm pretty sure if you're talking about MMA, you can't hit below the belt. You can't rip someone's nuts off. You can't scratch them with your nails. Pretty sure you're not allowed to choke them. You can't strangle them. Can't kill. It's a big one, sure. MMA, they can't go for the groin, yeah. You also can't bite in MMA. Like, if someone, like, in a real fight, if someone has you in a chokehold, your best tactic is to bite them. And bite them as hard as you can. Pretty sure you can't bite. Yeah, can't gouge out the eyes, pretty sure. I mean, we could call this dirty fighting, but, you know, in a real fight there are no rules, are there? So anytime it's gonna become, like, a sport, then they gotta have some rules. Exactly, Orphic. In a real fight, if you're fighting for your life especially, there are no rules. You do anything you can to win, including use weapons. So... if you have a pair of keys, use it as a weapon. Slash at their eyeballs. You know, if there's like a dog attacking me, think I'm gonna fight fair? No fingering orifices. Yeah. No sticking your fingers up the dude's butthole. No trying to ram your foot up their asshole. No curb stopping, no pulling of the hair, right? Too many dudes. Yeah, the mouth, you can give like someone a nasty infection if you bite them really hard and draw blood. Yeah, there's lots of rules. When you think about it in MMA, there's lots of rules. They want people to think, oh yeah, we're no holds barred, no rules. And they have rules, lots of rules. If it's a sport, it's gonna have rules. You know, actually, Bruce Lee, like, he gave interviews about, you know, certain rules in sports and fighting, and like he was questioned, what would you do if a wrestler grabbed you? And he was like, I'd bite them, because he was a practitioner of fighting. A lot of people say he was the founding father of MMA. I can understand that argument, but in a sense he wasn't either, because like he understood what you would have to do in a real fight in order to win sometimes. And that's also the reason why like wrestling has a big advantage in MMA because of those rules, because you can't bite or gouge someone's eyeballs out. Do I think bodybuilding is a sport? I don't even know. Like, bodybuilding is, you know, about sculpting your body so it looks all muscular and stuff. I don't know much about it, but you know, you can make the argument for like almost anything being a sport. Like if we're gonna have something called esports, you know, then I guess the other question is like, what is the significance in calling something a sport? You know, that's also important to identify. Like some people, mostly athletes, don't consider esports to be sports. Okay, fair enough. But then we have to ask the question, what is the significance in calling something a sport? There has to be a point to it, and a reason why it should or should not be classified as such. This is pretty tough. Gotta take out these snipers first. Yeah, there's lots of sports which don't involve a lot of physical exertion. I mean, when you consider the training involved for bodybuilding, I mean, you gotta work out. It's a lot of physical exertion. But when it comes to the actual competitions, you know, you're just kind of standing there. Oh yeah, I mean, there's lots of controversy regarding lots of different things as to whether or not they're a sport. Cheerleading is another one that comes to mind. And there are actually good reasons for considering these things to be sports, because then they fall under certain jurisdictions of regulation and making sure that people are properly protected and so forth. You know, so those are considerations to be made. So if we're going to arbitrarily say something's not a sport and it's harmed as a result of lack of regulation, then I don't think that's a good reason to disqualify something as a sport. But yeah, you know, like, inevitably there's going to be the people who do the more physically demanding sports are always going to think that the sports that are less physically demanding, they're always going to think that they're not real sports. You know, because it's an elitism thing. Because they want to think that their thing is more special than other people's thing. Ours is more special. It's this, it's not that. You always see that stuff. Always see it. Yeah, I don't even know if I did answer it. I guess my only response is I don't know, but it would again require a significance or a point to calling it a sport. Because like when it comes to esports, for example, I don't really care if people consider that a sport or not. I would just wonder why does it matter? If that can be answered as to why it matters. If the only reason why it matters is elitism and people just want to say, oh, my sport's better than your sport, yours is not even a real sport, then I don't know, that sounds childish to me. Okay, I think we finally got them all.
Sweet, delicious Cole, coming home at last. I've been waiting for you, longing for you.
I don't know what the deal is with this person. Walking Dead marathon. I like Walking Dead. Season 3 was awful though. I hated season 3. The main problem is that oh, it's coming out this month? Last I heard, filming was delayed because a stuntman died on set. But obviously, I'm assuming they resumed production at some point. Season 3 I hated because the governor was a really bad villain. And as a direct result, season 4, part of season 4 was not good. But I've been liking the governor, not the governor, what's it called? Negan. The Negan seasons are good. Yeah, a stuntman did die on set. I don't know his name, and I don't know what kind of stunt he performed, but I think he fell off of something, and he was killed. Location people for Narcos was killed? What's Narcos? Yeah, I didn't like the, well, I didn't like the governor story arc. And like it's not so much as I disliked the governor himself. I didn't like the way that the writers tried to portray Rick and his crew as like the good guys with respect to the governor. It's like they were trying so hard to make Rick and his crew seem like, oh yeah, you know what? It turns out we're just morally ambiguous, but we're still good guys. We're good people. No, I don't buy that. To me, Rick and his group were no better than the governor. So that's why I didn't like how they basically just made it out to be a good guy versus bad guy thing when like I didn't agree. Like it's like Rick and his crew would be goody little two-shoes whenever the plot demanded for it. But are we to then ignore all of the morally repugnant things that they've done? Let's not forget, Rick, you know how Rick and Michonne are together? I must be the only one that remembers that Rick once seriously considered handing over Michonne to the governor so that she could be tortured to death. He was going to do that. Yeah, I didn't forget that. It's extremely raw show. A lot of it is shot on location in South America. Okay, it's about the cocaine industry, I see. You know, the cocaine industry exists only because of the war on drugs. There's a good video made on YouTube, Kugelblitz, I forgot the name of it. I'll post it on Discord later, which explains very well why the war on drugs is a colossal failure and how it created a black market, which turned the war on drugs from a figurative war on drugs into a literal war. I'll post that video on Discord. It's a very good video. Yeah, war on drugs is bullshit, and it needs to end. I'm sick of the bullshit. There's some European countries that figured out the right way of doing it by legalizing drug use and actually helping drug addicts instead of penalizing a victimless crime. And shouldn't be a crime. Whenever you make something that isn't immoral illegal, that is by definition immoral. Because you're making people suffer for something that isn't wrong. Doing drugs isn't intrinsically wrong.
What's this? No, that's not possible. You lie.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, you know, a lot of prescription medicine is actually worse. You know, never mind heroin. Like, what about marijuana? Marijuana is a much better pain management tool than a lot of these painkillers that are legal and kill people. But cannabis is still illegal at the federal level. Luckily, some states have legalized it, but it's still technically illegal at the federal level. Because of some moral effects on the brain. Yeah, you know, it's good for raising money for the government. It's good for that because then they can round up a lot of drug users and drug abusers and get their funding for these things to keep it illegal and keep it going. Yeah, they want to keep it illegal. It helps them. Whoa, shit. But it's a waste of taxpayer money. And I'm sick of it. Well, no, come on, stay there. No, go right ahead. I swear all the time, too. It's a Class A. Yeah, that's right. It is a Class A drug. Still. Can't see the guy. He's still alive. You know, the problem with drug addiction is that people can't get help for it because it's illegal. If you make it legal, then people are more likely to get help to address drug addiction. Okay, finally got it. That'll work through the barrier. You know, instead of police rounding drug addicts up and then sending them to court, instead they will be assisted. They will be given help to help cure their drug addiction. Yeah, which is totally pointless, because if you're an addict, by definition, you are using drugs. So you can't get help. Because the people who need the most help are the ones who are currently using drugs. If you're not using drugs, you don't need help.
Bunch of people down here, locked in cages, machines spraying the black tar all over them.
Get them out of here, and then deal with Sasha.
My pleasure.
You know, making it illegal, making heroin use illegal is not the solution. The solution is helping the people. Trying to help your nephew with his sex and drug-driven addictions. Nothing wrong with being addicted to sex. It depends on, like, if he's having sex with, like, multiple different people without using protection, then yeah, that can be bad. But if you're just addicted to fucking, you know, one person, then nothing wrong with that. There was a study where some patients were given... Oh, he's 14. Okay. That is a little young. They're given heroin from the government-approved sources, and were able to live a normal, productive life. Yeah, in Europe, I believe. Yeah, it mentions that in the video. I keep forgetting the name of the country. Might be the Netherlands, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, they get impure heroin, and also they use dirty needles, you know. So, and they live a destitute life because they're in, you know, they're committing crimes to feed their habit. So actually making it illegal is more deleterious than making it legal. Because not only do you have more people who aren't working, you have more people who are committing crimes to feed their addiction.
You're a tricky bastard. Playing your games.
It's more worth it to help them so that they get off the substances, don't commit crimes anymore, and then get real jobs. It absolutely is worth it. And the proof is in the pudding.
What took you? Was it the traffic? I told you not to take the bridge. It's always been up at night. Get dressed. We have dinner plans tonight. Of course I told you.
Alcohol causes more damage than pot, and it's legal. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely does. Actually, marijuana, cannabis, has health benefits. It can be useful for pain management. It can reduce the side effects in certain chemotherapies. You know, nausea. What the hell?
Keep talking.
I think it can be used as an antipsychotic drug as well. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I think that's LSD.
Damn it.
That's another drug that should be legalized.
Crap.
And there might even be anti-carcinogenic effects as well.
They're expecting us at 7. Of course, it's formal wear.
Interested in seeing how things work out with studies they're doing to reset the immune system. So what is the cannabis? What is the hypothesis for that? That cannabis does what to the immune system? Resets it?
Damn it. Hell.
Now that she's down, it's time to get up close and personal.
Yes. Yes.
What do we do
I
here?
love it.
Hold still. Crap.
Oh yeah, sure, Dragon. I mean, no one's saying that drugs like crack are good for you, and methamphetamines, absolutely not. They're not good for you. The thing is what the solution isn't prohibiting drugs, because that is not the solution. The solution is what I believe the Netherlands has done. That's the solution. Crack is absolutely dangerous. But, you know, I'm of the opinion generally speaking, that people have autonomy over their body, and as long as they're not hurting anyone else, then they can do whatever they want. Now, obviously, if you have kids, if you have family members, then you're no longer just hurting yourself. But if you don't have that stuff, then hey, you know, it's your body. You can do whatever you want. But that's a moralistic choice. It's not a legal issue. You gotta remember that legality and morality are two separate things. Cheating on your loved one is immoral, but are we gonna make that illegal? Can't have that. Laws are informed by morality, but they are still distinct from morality. They can't be the same. Laws necessarily have to err on the side of freedom, because we have to think about protecting ourselves from the government as well. General rule of thumb, you want to have fewer laws than more laws. Absorb electricity. Not doing so well.
Crap.
I'm trying to absorb electricity, but... Okay, there we go.
Damn it.
It's hard to talk about serious subjects and play a boss fight at the same time. They're doing studies on cannabis to reset the parts of the immune system that are targeting the wrong cells, so they no longer see them as invaders. Okay.
Crap.
I see. That's interesting. Absolutely, yeah. Janina, hey! Glad you can make it back. We're in a boss fight right now. Hope I can kill these dudes.
Damn it.
Okay, we're good. We gotta get close now. Shove that thing right there.
Crazy bitch.
What is she?
Hell.
Still in the boss fight? Yeah.
Crap. Crap.
I'm just gonna shoot at all these little things. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You waiting? What you waiting for? You're on your phone?
You don't know, do you? Of course not. You'll find out soon enough. And we.
Damn it. Crap. Hell. Damn it.
Why does he keep cursing? Just because I'm going in the water? It must be like poison water or something. Oh boy.
Hell.
Yeah, every time I go in the water, he starts cursing. Oh god.
Why don't you just die?
Yeah, die already.
You'll never control it, Cole. Look at me. Look at what it's done. It controls you.
Sasha was a piece of shit before the blast. But looking at her now...
Oh, you waiting for your husband to return?
Is this what my powers
In
are
Pakistan, they started to find a cure for Alzheimer's. Health system is decided to block
Is that my future?
all support for
Either
that.
way,
Damn.
she knows all about the First Sons and their race sphere. If I'm gonna dig myself out of this hole, it starts with her
He's
talking.
electric, putting him in the
right
water might be painful,
now.
yeah. I mean, the water here is probably polluted as fuck, but yeah, since he's electric.
They came fast. Smoke everywhere. Sasha got pulled out. Whoever they were pros, trained for this kind of thing. There was no time to think. Water was pouring in and the place was falling apart. With no way back, I went forward. Into the slums of the ward.
I have become slightly more heroic now. A lot of people don't know this, but prescription drug prices change daily.
Cole, what happened down there? Is Sasha dead?
I wish. Beat the living hell out of her.
Yep.
And some guys in masks came and grabbed her. Brought the whole tunnel down.
It was probably the First Sons.
They,
If we're lucky, they'll take care of her for
can
us.
charge whatever they
Yeah,
like.
That'd be swell. Listen,
I mean, their
power's out in this
excuse
whole borough, and I
is
barely have the
usually
energy to
that
walk. I'm going to get the
they need to
nearest
cover the cost for
substation back
R&D,
online.
which is an argument I can understand to a certain degree. Who are these new guys on the place?
Zeke, pick up.
But
Brother, where the hell you been?
It's a
then
long
that's when the
story.
government needs to come in.
Wanted to let you know I'm over in the Warren.
The
Okay.
Warren. Damn,
There are people
man,
who
that
can't
place was
afford those
nightmare
kinds of
central
outrageous
before.
prices.
Zeke, pick up.
Hey, brother, where the hell you been?
It's a long story. Wanted to let you know I'm over in the Warren.
The Warren? Damn, man, that place was nightmare central before the blast. Hate to see what it's like now.
Hasn't gotten any better, that's for sure. I'll give you a call when I figure out how I'm gonna get back home.
Okay, no problem, Janina.
Nose to the wind, man.
Okay. Talk to you later, Janina. Now all these guys are coming out. We need to improve our powers. I can't get this one yet. How do I get more of these good missions? I need more of these. I can get this. Get that as well. And that as well. I probably should have gotten that. Oh well. Alright, let's save. It's not like, but it's a controlled manufacturing process, just like making a pen or toilet paper. Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's why the knockoffs, the generic brands, they can be cheaper because of that. Yeah. But America gives prescription drug companies, or any drug company, monopoly rights for a certain period of time, a couple of years before generics can crop up, you know, altering the formula slightly. Yep. All right, so actually we are going to be closing up for tonight. Gonna be picking this game up again tomorrow. I really appreciate everyone coming in. I really appreciate all the discussions. It's very interesting. We had a lot of good talk. Dragon, I hope you feel better soon. Hope everything works out between you and that girl. If not, I hope you can still find happiness, and I believe that you will. Thank you, Orphic. So, we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Hope to see you all then. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.